Ladies and gentlemen, Bungle, I hope you're doing well and I hope you're having a great day. Today we are going over a dev blog post that was posted on 18th March 2022 talking about the Stalingrad weaponry as well as campaign unlocks and Enlisted, the World War II free-to-play first-person shooter. Now, kind of going over here, we're going to go highlight kind of the big things that they included. All right, and kind of important here is all the Stalingrad levels that are going to be basically unlocked. They're going all the way up to campaign level 26. Now, keep in mind here, we talked about this earlier in this channel about the premium access, right? You're going to have to be able to pre-order, or you're going to have to down the road buy full access for the campaign. The campaign is already going to be unlocked to everyone regardless of a paywall. So this means you're going to need to get the Stalingrad Premium Full Access Bundle to be able to go and fully access all the squads that are currently listed here. But going down the list, pretty much as we see from levels 1 all the way to level 6, we're going to see kind of just default campaign weapons and stuff from other campaigns, such as the Beretta Mod 30, the MG13. The Panzer 3J, surprisingly, is going to be a tank that's already early on and already starting off, which, the Panzer 3J is actually a pretty good tank. So a T-70 against a Panzer 3J, I could see that struggling. And honestly, I would probably start off with the Germans first, because the Panzer 3J is just a very good tank. As we go down to levels, starting at level 7, we can kind of see the premium access come into play, right? The T-34. So this is basically going to be the first early version of a T-34 that's going to be added in Enlisted in general, and it's going to face off against the Panzer 3N. Basically, the T-34, depending on how it's built and how it's modeled and how its damage model is, it's going to just destroy the Panzer 3N and the Panzer 3J. I really doubt that those two tanks are going to put up a fight against the T-34, especially if the T-34 is rocking a 76mm cannon. The Panzer 3N with its short-barreled 50mm cannon, which is designed more for anti-infantry, is just going to struggle against the T-34. So you can see at level 7, the Soviets start getting kind of a advantage. Moving down, of course, at level 10, we can kind of see another premium access with the Su-2 M82, basically a dive bomber for the Soviets, and the Ju-87D3. Personally, I don't think planes are really that amazing, so honestly, I would just set up my loadout with as many tanks and as many assaulters as possible. Now, of course, moving down, you're still seeing a lot of copy and paste. DP-27 and MG-34. Level 12 mortars are going to be locked behind the premium access. Honestly, I'm surprised. If we move down to level 13, we see the KV-1 and the Panzer IV F2. The Panzer IV F2 is going to have a really good gun. The armor on it, it's going to be questionable. The KV-1, of course, is going to be like a jumbo. So we'll see how the Panzer IV should be able. The Panzer IV F2, it has a longer barreled 75mm cannon, and it's actually a very good vehicle. So it will have the capabilities of penetrating a KV-1. However, we'll be able to take a hit from the KV-1. Now, moving down, we're still seeing a lot of stuff from other campaigns, like the Bosun the Ghent rifle with a grenade launcher and a Kar-98K with a grenade launcher. Level 15 premium access is SVT-40 and the SH-29. These are basically semi-auto weapons that are pretty good at dealing with enemies, and honestly, it's surprising that they put these behind a paywall, but I digress. Assaulters 2, you get a PPS 42 and an MP40, basically iconic submachine. Another thing that was interesting, it looks like they're locking aircraft. They're trying to there's a camp behind a paywall, is a P40E1 and an IAR 81C. Basically, these are going to be your fighter aircraft. Fighters aren't really that useful in Enlisted. Now, moving down, of course, we have more snipers, gunners at level 2, the DT-29 and the MG-42. This, of course, surprisingly going to be a paywall because these are both very good machine guns. Flame troopers, they're going to have a flamethrower 41 and a ROX 3. So these are okay flamethrower weapons. Honestly, it's a very niche class to use. Of course, they're going to go put the Thompson and the Via M39 behind a paywall. And like I said, we're going to have to see how those weapons perform. The Thompson, I can already say, it's just, you need a lot of perks and you need to have it fully upgraded for it to do really well. The level 22 for the premium access, of course, is the T-34 STZ and the Panzer IV-G. So Panzer IV-G is basically going to be an upgraded version of the Panzer IV-2. I still thinking that how this is going to work is that the Panzer IVs are going to be very good at taking out tanks, but the armor is going to be very kind of questionable. So keep that in mind. The T-34Z, on the other hand, like I said, it's going to be an up-armored version of the T-34. So honestly, 2 T-34s and a KV-1, I think that'd be a very good lineup, especially if you're running premium to take out 3 vehicles. You're going to be causing a lot of problems for the German team. Attacker pilots, of course, we get our infamous A-20G and the Potez 633. We're going to see how the Potez performs. The A-20G already is a legendary aircraft from Normandy, just causing a lot of players pain. But bombs did get nerfed, so I don't really see it doing as well as it used to. Of course, at Assaulters level 3, you go and get the PPSH-41 and the PPSH-41 trophy. And then lastly, below, you get another AVT-40. This is going to be the one that can do semi-auto and full auto, and MKB-H-42, basically STG-44, and lastly, your snipers. You get a sniper AVS-38, and of course, the STG-44 sniper variant. So basically, this is what kind of concludes the new patch that's coming out soon. Highly recommend, if you're interested and you play, you have premium and everything like that, you consider picking up the full access bundle. Other than that, I hope you all have a great day. Take care.